starting with the OP. When it's an anime and the episode starts with an OP, you know that there's going to be something hype going on. Because they just want to get it out of the way first without interrupting the flow of the episode. Okay, yeah. Still in the war.
Certainly appreciate your help in escorting us through this tricky episode. This has been a wild couple of days.
Is he cooking up a demon?
In this realm. You're the first sentient creatures I've come across that aren't made of tentacles and crab claws.
What about Kill the Dragon?
Would you really call him sentient?
No!
He's too far gone.
I agree with Drago.
Well, I'm gonna head over to Cookmate over here.
I'm a pirate!
Pillage another demon village nearby.
There are more of them? But we've annihilated at least... I don't know. How many shots did I take last night?
There was still a few more in dire need of extermination.
Okay, are there actually demon villages, or is this just part of a joke? Because we did see, obviously, them going to nightclubs and destroying towns in the last episode, but that's probably more of a meme. Then again, there is such a thing as Nurgle's Garden, so I don't know.
My exterminatus hand is acting out again!
Exterminatus hand.
Stay here if you don't want to sit in the splash zone of the exploding nerd like say.
Wait! We can fight too!
Yeah, sure, dude.
No, not how so, billion nerd. You don't explode.
Explode? What? Isn't that a guardsman only thing?
You see, Helmet War
I don't
is
think
all
so,
about your
no.
willpower. If you believe you'll survive, if you believe in your strengths, if you believe all these massive spine-snapping blood gates cannot kill you, the warp is all yours.
What's going on with Caldor Drago?
Hell it's full. But all undrunk as you are now, the Alien troops are all balancing on the brink of splattering all across the armor. So, in short, stay put, shut your face, and wait till I can booze you up some more.
Oh, come now. Do not doubt us.
Well, I'll too late for that.
I have attended many sober fights in the past.
Like pillow fights?
Carried out countless planetary cleansings.
But you cleanse floors better than you swing a sword.
I have a kill count of over 1 billion.
Oh my god.
Witches and heretics.
You know it, Guiltbeard.
Love how you had to whisper under your breath, potential. You never know, but we'll still throw that into the kill count. Absolutely bonkers KDA.
There's a difference between using your instincts and killing by smashing some button with your forehead.
True.
Well, that's not something I expect you sort to know. Where are we going now?
It is well within my genetic structure to act according to my instincts.
Alright, stop your jabbering.
What with my saintly origins? Me being banished to this realm was the very result of my glorious instincts to begin with.
That's incredibly pathetic.
Are you
I'm
sure
going
about
now.
that?
Bye.
As I am sure yours do, my godly genes provide me with premonition.
What did you just howling say to me?
But this is no surprise, seeing as your genes and mine are directly linked. My son.
What?
Please tell me I misheard. 'Cause I just thought I heard you, a double with the face of a scout bellwether, who is probably 13,000 moons younger than me. Just call me son.
Right? How would that work? I don't think that's how that would work, because the Primarchs are all the Emperor's sons. What is this guy going on? What is he drinking?
No, I did indeed, woven son of mine.
I'm gonna punt your face off for that.
Don't do that.
Already doing it.
No.
Yes.
No, do not.
Well, you called this upon yourself.
What was that noise?
It was the miserable scream of an old man being punched in the face, Father.
Right.
How did you know?
Nevertheless, Magnus and Data Boy have still not returned. My sorrow knows no bounds at this point.
Father, your excessive wailing will not lead you anywhere. Magnus is more than likely searching the Imperial Palace for him at this very moment.
Why
Trying
does
to
that
tempt him
shit
to do
wizard take
evil.
such time doing so?
The Imperial Palace encompasses 147,181 square kilometers, with 4,029,854 individual chambers.
Are these accurate numbers? It would make sense though, considering just the massive scale of Warhammer 40k.
In both the inner and outer palace. Finding him may very well take days.
Well, I gave Magnus a bike, so he has no excuse.
Can I too have a bike, Father?
No.
No.
You are too fat.
You
Damn.
heard me, Father.
Good.
I too wish to go fast. I am now sad.
Well,
Oh, he's got a need for
if you
speed.
promise to keep your ass within smelling distance, unlike the other two.
That does sound very contradictory to your supposed wish of them returning, Father. I know the ins and outs of this palace like no other. I would find them in but an hour.
Please, just stay here. I do not want to risk losing.
I guess that would make sense that Rogel Dorn would know the ins and outs. I suspect that he's kind of the person who knows everything about the battlefield that he's on, and what position is best to fortify.
You two.
That sounds like a lie, Father.
Stop reading my actions like I am some spooky pop-up book. Father is working.
I was certain you were.
Look, just shut your fuzzy face for a second while Daddy pulls his strings. Random mechanicus guy. I call upon thee.
How can I serve you, Emperor?
Who are you? And why aren't you toaster guy?
He went on vacation, but do not fret, for I too have a massive fixation with slapping my cyberdog against a hull of toasters.
Roger
At least
that.
you are honest.
Could the
TMI.
Empire be rebuilt entirely after cyberdogs?
Shut it, and go inspect Jack Hate's old shed to see if there are any bikes left for Rogel, preferably the mobility scooter pattern.
Do segways still exist in the 40th millennium?
Fuck off immediately.
Are legs actually vehicles driven by tiny snotlings?
Yay. Bike.
Yay.
That actually reminds me. Rogel, do you know where your brother Jack Hate is currently located?
I am fairly certain Jack
Oh, okay. I was going to ask who that was, but this is the Primarch of I forget their name. White something. They're the ones who have a need for speed. They're all about speed, right?
Katai Khan disappeared from real space about 70 years after the Horus Heresy.
Do you remember where to?
To somewhere in not real space.
Fuck baskets.
my.
Why do all my...
How in the world did you know, Rogaldorn? Why are you so intelligent?
My loyal sons have to mysteriously disappear
It's for
into
the
some
plot.
murder-drenched hellscape when I am not around.
I did not, Father.
Yes, why did you not? You think you are exempt of responsibility and able to just not proceed to get lost in some endless void in the hopes of wrecking non-human ass and possibly rescuing me in some far-flung manner?
No. While my siblings are out being lost, I came here to keep our rambling paraplegic father company, because I love him more than any other.
Aww.
You are lucky I find salt and sweet to go nicely together, son. I knew there was a reason I named you Praetorian of Terra that one time.
I fail to see how a combination of flavor sensations are relevant to me caring for you. But as irrelevant as they may be, I'm glad you like things.
Speaking of things half dead, you should get that head.
Man, I just love Rogaldorn. I can somewhat relate, obviously not to this degree, but a lot of my friends know that I say things as they are. And whenever I meet somebody else that's like that, it's just such a refreshing feeling because things just become way easier to deal with. Like, if you have a problem with somebody, just say that you have a problem. If you're feeling some type of way, just say that you're feeling some type of way. Like, you don't need to do all of this just talking behind people's backs or keeping things within. It just complicates things and makes for problems in the future, you know? Just keep it simple.
Head of yours checked. Something is clearly off and I am becoming increasingly worried.
Do not worry, Father. I check my head every day in the mirror. Everything is still on.
For fuck's
Roger
sake,
that.
let us move back to the topic of Jaghati. Do you know anything of what his legion, the White Scars, have
The
been
White
up to
Scars,
as of
yeah.
late?
No.
Curses. I guess I
No.
will have to pry that information out of whatever custodian is invading my personal space today.
That would be me, sir.
Oh boy,
Okay,
the unnotable middleman.
Which one are you?
Yes, I'm pretty mundane, aren't I?
Disturbingly so. The only reason I remember you is because you are amongst other more conspicuous companions. I mean, like the others, you are there, but you leave only a fraction of the impression.
Oh, quite.
Say, you also like bikes.
It is incidentally a fancy of mine, yes.
Uninteresting,
Yes.
hard to remember, and likes bikes. You should totally join the White Scars. You would fit right in.
You also happen to have a pretty ravishing moustache under this helmet, yes.
Speaking of,
Yes.
you happen to know anything about the White Scars and their current shenanigans?
I do know that they defended the Imperial Palace during the Horus Humbug.
Horus Humbug. Love that.
Battle standing up on the roof of a Razorback. He also waved around his saber while screaming like a lunatic. Yes.
Sounds about right.
He actually stood still for more than 20 seconds. While this is several millennia too late, I am proud of his progress.
To be fair, sir, the tank is
Oh man, it's great. Just imagining like a child version of him just running around the palace, being unable to stay still, hyped up on sugar, or maybe not even having to be hyped up on sugar. There's just a need for motion.
stood upon was going at least 200 miles per hour.
So what happened after the battle? Did Jaghate use his fearsome velocity to become one with the Speed Force?
I don't know, sir.
What the
Speed
fuck
Force.
you mean I don't know?
I only know about the White Scars being around during the Horus Humbug. As I saw
happened
with
to
my
them after
eyes.
that?
Not much more than that, yes.
Fucking damn it. Are you three just especially incompetent? Or does my one true caretaker just know an abnormal amount of trivia for some reason?
I could always go and ask Kitten about it.
I mean, Kitten's been around here for a very long time, and despite how much we meme on him, he's gotten to the position that he's currently in for a reason.
If you really do crave that information.
What the fuck is the point of you being my caretakers if you cannot answer these questions yourself?
Well, technically, answering questions isn't a part of the job description.
You are such a fucking bore.
Stripping the mole from your thighs is, however, so I can do that instead if you like.
Just go and get yourself informed, please.
Very well, sir.
Fall and do tell Cylinder Boy and Magnus that I miss them while you are at it.
Oh, I shall, but Kitten must wait, for first I must fiercely slap that red-hot ass from my hand is fiercely craving some demon misbehaving.
I
Or
suddenly feel
Magnus.
kinda bad about laughing at Lorgar when he wore his chastity belt.
Father, I was just reminded of something.
Was it how to breathe with your nose?
Before Jagatai disappeared, he did keep mumbling something about, and I quote, going faster than those knife-eared assholes.
Not
What?
weird assholes, you say.
The Eldar?
There is only one species out in the galaxy that could aptly go by that description.
Actually, Father, Eldar, Orcs, Rakghoul, Beastmen, and other select mutant species could all go by this description.
They all have
Adapting
knife
the
ears, that's
Crusader of
right.
Useless exposition. He was obviously referring to the Eldar.
The Dark Eldar, to be exact. After Horus's rebellion, Jagatai Khan's return to his home planet of Mundus Planus was met with grief. The Dark Eldar had carried out numerous heists upon the defenseless planet while the White Scars were away. They took thousands of Imperial citizens to serve as slaves in the Dark City of
So did he go
Karaman.
after
If there
them?
has ever been an existence as utterly unnecessary as the Dark Elders, it probably never existed to begin with. We direly need to find this massive veg-fest of a city and kink shame the shit out of it with cyclonic torpedoes.
You know, I'm not gonna yuck anyone else's yums, but when it comes to the Dark Eldar, I feel like it's appropriate. I feel like kink shaming is justified here. That's a little too much.
I disagree, for the mere reason that the Khan may reside there at this very moment.
You actually think he yet lives, and there, of
All
all
this
places,
time?
Yes, it only makes sense that the Khan would chase the Dark Eldar into the webway for vengeance. But I do not doubt for a second that my brother still lives.
Look, if we send the Ultramarines after him, I'm sure they'll be able to find him and bring him back here to the throne room. As easy as pie. I bet you Kato Sicarius could probably do it on his own.
No foul Xeno could ever hope to pierce his steadfast determination.
I feel more distraught about this than anything. If there is one place you do not want to find yourself alone, it is that place.
For sure.
If the galaxy was a massive rundown town, Komorak would be the local nightclub turned insane asylum.
Please do not worry, Father.
Yeah,
For while
kinda.
the Dark Eldar proved to carry great mastery of hidden run tactics, I doubt they have much experience in the very same tactics being used against them, with extreme efficiency no less.
That does sound plausible. Neither would I be surprised if Jaghate just challenged them to 10,000 years worth of bike races.
Jagatai Khan
mean,
likes
true.
going fast.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
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 That reminds me. random Mechanicus guy. I call upon thee once more.
Do I have more purposes to serve?
Have you found the bike yet?
There may still be a bike in the shed, but so far we do not know until it is confirmed.
That is a really stupid fucking way of saying it, but alright. Your secondary mission is now to tell the scribes to send a new message to the Ultramarines
Here we go.
to find
Yeah.
Jack Hotakon, while
Let's
they
go.
are still going to the webway to dance it off with the Harlequin.
Ultramarines may in fact not be ultramarine blue after all, but rather a shade of cobalt blue, making their entire existence a massive lie.
You can go now,
Damn.
please.
Where are we actually going? What does going mean? What does it go?
I'm assuming this is a play on how inquisitive the Mechanicus are, just taken to the absolute extreme.
Is go go gadoo?
What an
Go, go, go,
uncanny
do?
character.
No,
Yes.
no.
Oh
No.
shit, biscuits. I almost forgot. We are still waiting for that one companion.
There is one entering right now.
Fucking finally.
Greetings, my
No, it's the other one.
Emperor.
Oh fuck no, it's the creepy one.
I just so happen to be standing around intently eavesdropping on your
Totally not
conversation
creepy.
when I heard that your current caretaker is missing.
That nobody went to acquire information about the Weiss cars from your Captain General, since the rest of you are so disgustingly inept at this caretaker job that you need to do what I literally have been doing with him this entire time, being pushing him for knowledge before you imitate him word for word in front of me like some greased up beef parrots.
Oh my, you must really be coveting that knowledge. Your
Hey, knowledge is power.
suspicion runs up my art's spine like an unstoppable SWAT train with your every word.
Stop speaking in such eloquently disgusting manners, you fucking oil tank.
Right?
Giving me pet names like that only slips me deeper into the gaping crevice that is my adoration for you.
Holy fuck, just please get my caretaker here before I have to get my psych fist open.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this at all in my entire life. It truly takes a special brain to come up with dialogue like this.
Absolutely, my emperor. I shall locate him with utmost grease. The sensational
Are you just sliding
friction
around
is
with
all
grease?
but lost on me now. Burning the kinds I occasionally enjoy, of course.
We don't need to know any of this. Oh,
Floors cannot speak, unneutered one.
Please stop
not
fucking up my
neutered
voice
one. Heck yeah, Rogel Dorn. It's the best.
and slide on out of here before I vaporize your ballsack with a single thought.
Right away!
Away! Whoa! Uh-oh.
While we await their undesirable return,
Wait. Did he just fall into the webway? What was that? Oh no! Well, I mean, he's a Custodes. He'll probably be fine, and he can just grease his way out of any situation anyway, so yeah. But still, wasn't expecting that.
I wish to speak to you about something.
What is it you wish of me, father?
You carry knowledge about the history of your sons, the Imperial Fists, yes?
Yes,
Can you bring
Hopefully
unto
you
me
do.
this knowledge?
yes,
Can you do it now?
yes.
Yes.
Fucking do it then.
Where should I begin?
After my entrapment in this giant farming chair.
Very well. Once upon a time,
Oh, here we
was
go.
Me, after
Whoa.
Force's rebellion. I was distraught because you had died. My normal calm had been compromised to the point that the only reasonable thing I could think to do was to bring my Imperial Fist with me to hunt down and kill all remaining traitors with immense abhorrence.
That is the best Father's Day present I could think of.
When we returned, Gilliman showed us all a book he had written.
The
Carved
Codex
in
Astartes.
Really?
Why is it represented like that? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
I liked the book. Me, Russ, and Vulcan did not. The book was to break all legions into small chapters.
Yeah.
We started complaining.
But, I mean, there's that obvious side where if you break them into chapters, then there won't be a large enough force to actually handle a very big job. It would be a lot less coordinated, or actually is maybe like take more effort to coordinate with other chapters. But from Gilliman's perspective, it's like, even if in a time long past their time, this would probably be the best way to ensure that a rebellion like this never happens again. There's plenty of good arguments to be made for both sides, but I feel like ultimately the breaking everything up into chapters was probably the best way.
A lot.
Oh yes, that superfluous second founding shittery. Why the balls did it go through if almost half of you voted fuck that?
I did not wish to copulate with his book, Father. I have only seen Lorgar do such a thing.
What? Of
Please
course he
erase
did.
these mind images immediately.
But I did vote no. It felt like my brothers and the Imperium blamed me for your fall.
I would personally blame fucking Horus since he
Yeah,
murdered me
honestly.
and stuff.
Right?
But they could totally blame you for this itchy piece of iron halo stuck in my cranium.
Nevertheless, I resisted Gilliman's Codex Astartes. I called Gilliman a coward.
Dang.
Called me a traitor. I called him conceited. He had the Imperial Navy launch codexes at my strike cruiser. I was something beyond furious. What made me more upset was when Perturabo, ever the petulant
this guy.
man-child, came along and challenged us Imperial fists to a siege.
Roga! Roga! Oh, maybe more like Roga! Who's girl? Seriously,
Damn,
come
got him
over
real
here.
good.
Teriwatak, my newest demonic fortress of perpetual pain. Even I don't know how to get inside this one.
I
What?
then sat in a room with my magic pain glove for 7 days. As I did, I saw a vision of you, Father. You were not dead. You had been with me all that time.
Spectral me is just as much a talker as you, it seems.
It was then I realized the folly of my actions. I did not want more conflict between us Primarchs, so I accepted the book and gave it a 5 out of 10. It was okay review.
Oh, that's great. I wonder what the rating for the Codex Astartes is overall. It's probably highly rated by critics, but has an audience score of average. Titus probably also left a review saying that it's more like a guideline rather than a rule.
It is too bad someone less notorious for their extremely complacent attitude towards themselves had not written that codex instead. Can you just imagine if, say, Codex had written it? No one would have fucking cared, and the Imperium's
Dang.
work would not have been spread out like the last remaining Astartes but on a galactic sandwich.
But even if I had
Correct,
accepted the book, it did not mean my sons had. All my Imperial fish did not like the book, and I started appreciating it only after 7 days of intense torture.
Sounds like a great book.
To show them why we need to follow this book, why this split had to happen, I had to give all members of our Legion the same enlightenment that I had received through my magic paint glove.
Give
I
all
do
them
not
a
like
magic
where
paint
we are
glove?
going.
Unfortunately, we do not have enough gloves for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a relief.
So, I accepted
Okay.
Perturabo's challenge
Oh.
instead.
Well, that is a not relief.
I swore that I would dig Perturabo out of this hole and bring him back to Terra in an iron cage.
Okay.
And thus began the battle.
How did it go?
Bad.
How bad?
Very bad.
Tell me
Oh
why.
boy.
Perturabo had always been envious of me since I got the honor of rebuilding the Imperial Palace. But since he no longer had a chance to fail at breaking into it after the Battle of Terra, Perturabo yet wanted a way to satiate his massive childish grudge. So he built the Eternal Fortress upon the planet of Sebastus IV.
Was it made out of solid gold?
No.
See, this is why I gave the job to you, and not him.
Absolute
Did you not
heresy.
give it to me for my superior skill at the constructing of fortresses?
Yeah, sure, whatever, continue.
The battle upon Sebastus IV became known as the Iron Cage. It was terrible. Many died on both sides. Many of my men died to foul tricks and deception on Perturabo's part.
Honestly, did you expect anything else from someone who absolutely super babby hates you?
I did not carry expectations.
I mean, we already knew going into this that this was going to be a losing battle. We were fighting on the enemy's home turf, on a super fortified fortress, and I don't think breaking down fortresses is really your specialty, although it does make some sense considering that you're very good at fortifying stuff, that you would know how to take them apart. But still, like, regardless of any of that, I don't think this is a battle that was going to go well from the first place.
I came to the planet without preparation, without a plan, only redemption in mind.
Seriously, if Spectral Pain Love Me was the one to convince you of all this shit, then he's a massive fucking asshole.
We did win, but not without aid from the Ultramarines.
Of course.
Who came uninvited. After this, the same pain I had felt had spread across my legion tenfold.
I bet they were all in agreement that the Codex Astartes was pretty okay compared to massive, grievous casualties.
Right?
Yes, we decided to split the Imperial Fist Legion into several chapters, such as the Crimson Fist, the Black Templars, and the modern Imperial Fist chapter.
Oh, I didn't know the Black Templars were also part of the Imperial Fist. Didn't they show up in the first Space Marine game? I could be wrong, but they look kind of similar, I guess.
I am surprised one of those do not have the word fists in their name.
That is because they are absolute lunatics.
Sounds about right.
Oh well. Do you know what your fists are up to now?
One of my
Oh,
fists is...
wait, I think I just got it. Purging with my kin. I think I know what song we're referencing here.
hanging from my arm,
Fucking damn it.
while the other is enshrined deep in our fortress monastery of the Phalanx. Each new chapter master crowned has the right to engrave their heraldry upon the hand as tradition. I do not want that hand back anymore.
First off, fucking damn it, Trogel, that is not what I meant. And second off, is it not super creepy that your rotting skeletal fist is enshrined as some object of worship millennia after you lost it? Fuck you.
That is funny.
Well, I did not know you were capable of laughs.
I am fully capable of the laughter.
Of
Do
the
you even
laughter.
find funny?
Reality is funny.
Tell me something funny then.
Yes. Do you know how us humans express praise by clapping our hands?
Yeah.
I am aware.
That is hilarious.
How?
Because smacking the floppy end parts of your arms together to make a noise is a strange way of expressing praise. That is why it is funny.
Well, you are certainly not wrong. Huh?
I am happy to be of amusement to you, Father.
Oh, God, this is so perfect. It's like the super incredibly dry humor that is just so dry that somehow it is actually funny.
But allow me to tell you that I do in fact not know much of what my sons are doing as of right now. But I wish to meet them once more. Soon.
That will surely spook them out, good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now allow me to further disclose to you things that are funny.
Sure. None of the local nudist colony have returned anyway. I wonder where the fuck they could be.
Yeah, where are they? Oh,
Brother! Brother!
what's up?
Oh my goodness, did you just appear out of the webway cache?
It was the webway.
Must come see this! Quickly!
What are you guys looking at?
Full of demons and creepy mutes.
No. See?
Wait, creepy mutes? Are they talking about the blanks?
If you go in anywhere through the gate, there will be demons. But if you walk through here, these
Specifically there.
tiny little bars of the gate, oh, you must come. My excitement has my buttocks in tremors.
Okay.
Calm down, champ, and show me what you found.
What is this place?
Oh my. I have never seen this before.
Oh, come with me. You just have to look beyond that door. There's no wonder Kitten is such a massive troglodyte, even on his alone time.
Why, you think he's been here before?
Well, yes, I mean,
Oh. Oh wait, isn't this the Black Library? We saw this earlier, I think sometime in season 2, where the Thousand Sons were trying to get access to it, but what's your name? Kagarach? Something like that? Basically puppeted them away. Okay, I guess we'll come back to that later.
So,
There go the Death Watch.
this is what an exterminatus feels like. Hey, Dominic! Why didn't you wake me up?
Also, Theodore, I don't think that's how an exterminatus feels like at all. It doesn't feel like a hangover. It feels more like you're dead. Just gone. Absolutely exterminated.
Oh, you're dead.
Wait, he's dead?
Good.
Good.
Wait. Where did Ross go?
Farewell, beloved family.
Oh, he's trying his best.
Bye-bye. I love you.
He's doing his best to work for his family.
How do you want to get about taking down these abominable weather creatures?
I say we throw it our vortex grenades at them!
But vortex grenades just don't have lifts in the warp, don't they? I mean, we're already in the warp.
We shall send them to the Silver War!
Is that even a thing? Just send them to the further warp that's beneath the warp? I don't think that's how that works. Although now I'm actually very curious as to what a weapon that opens a path to the warp would do when fired from the warp. Maybe it just opens up a path back to reality?
Fine. You got any slingshots with you? I want to see how many demons a maid can rip through before it gives over.
Ross! Finally, I found you!
For damn it, you weren't supposed to be.
By my fish-covered nipples, it be materials!
Materials.
Hold the bell!
Thanks for blowing our cover, man.
Go to kill him while I take care of his wild street dude.
Jet boots, activate! Let's go! Freedom!
Alright, you thundering knobhead. Explain me that sense before I launch you to the other side of the wall with my iron fucking feet.
Allow me to explain before you pummeled my fair visage.
You had better
Yeah, I
explain
sure did.
quickly. I left my patience for whole shit back in the materium.
Look, you really are my son, Lehman.
That can't be cursed.
Why are you...
I
How does that make any
it's hard to
sense?
comprehend, but this is the first time that we've met each other in over 10,000 years. And I want us to be on good terms again.
Oh, by Fenris, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right? Explain yourself.
I have lived through most of my mortal life as Fyodor Karamazov, but I am just that much more. As was revealed to me before my unjust banishment to this realm, I am the Emperor, your father.
Oh my god. So that's what his reasoning was? Because he still believes in the BS the Emperor told him? What? This guy, he's on a whole different level. Fyodor is just built different, man. At this point, he's so dumb that you kind of have to respect it. Thank you, Russ.
Stop that! I'm serious!
Alright, I'll be serious. You dare to disrespect my father in such a manner? He carried the might and manliness of 1,000 muscle years. He was noble, just, and his very being radiated immeasurable power and charisma.
Oh boy, this is a perfect moment. Cut back to the Emperor doing something completely out of character. Maybe him just like holding his centurion saying something like, yay. What a man. The manliest of all men.
When you were in his presence, you knew who he was. And I can assure you, you are no father of mine, milksop.
That is where you are wrong. This revelation was granted me not as a whisper from the dark, not through a fallacious herald, nor through copious amounts of brain aneurysms.
Are you sure about that?
During my time in the Materium, I spearheaded an invasion as a highly heretical decree and being spread across the galaxy. This decree was sent from Holy Terra itself.
Yeah, it was sent by your
in
dad.
haste to find
Your
its
actual
origin,
dad.
To liberate our most precious planetary cradle from this traitorous influence. and we found them. Inside the Imperial Palace, in the Emperor's own throne room, the filth that had composed this blasphemous decree was located. This being, no, this creature, was as powerful as he was cunning. Both the ecclesiarchy and the Emperor's personal guard, the custodians, had wavered to the ruinous palace as they had all come to kneel before a crimson demon with a single hateful eye.
What?
Bakuna.
A crimson
Massacre.
demon with a single eye?
Indeed.
It can't be.
Entered the throne room in hopes to save our Emperor. But this horrid demon banished us to this realm before we could do so much as lay a finger on it. But before this happened, the Emperor himself revealed unto me the truth of my very existence. A fragment of his psyche.
This is all just a perfect example of how situations really depend on perspective. It can change your interpretation of it drastically, like massively. This is so insane that he's so self-absorbed with himself that this is how he saw that.
Psyche, lost in the void of time, impregnated my progenitress.
What?
Soon giving birth to me. I may have lived as Fyodor Karamazov up until now, a great man in his own right, and loyal servant of his emperor. But now, I know that I am more than a mere man. My destiny is to escape this realm, reunite with my throne-bound self, and bring humanity into a glorious new age. And
Sure
I
did.
want you, my son, to aid me in this endeavor.
Tell me, Inquisitor, were you truly within the Imperial Palace? Did you really see this red demon Cyclops?
I did indeed see it. I swear it upon my honor. And my extremely warranted self-importance.
Right? That's pretty big. Pretty big thing to swear upon. Magnus.
It is good that you realize the seriousness of this situation. Now, son, you may apologize for your earlier transgressions.
Yes,
I
you
shall
may apologize to
graciously
me.
accept and give you a fatherly pat upon your fluffy head.
We must go
Bruh.
to Terra. No.
We can do that too if you want. But how? Are there any ways out of this realm? We've been stuck here for centuries.
There is one route. A dangerous one. But we shall take it
I'm sure Russ will be able to see the...
through the gates of Cain.
Oh!
Road trip, yeah!
We still have some left? But Cain's the Eldar god of war, right? And yeah, it was a Linkin Park cover.
We are the soldiers, the legion of light. We are the center, the death of the sun, fire and flame.
Magnus, why are we going by ship to Nocturne when you can just teleport us there?
Silence, companion! I have not ridden in one of these vessels for millennia.
Do you just want to...
Please allow me to soak in the
I see.
nostalgia.
I could kind of understand that.
But it's gonna take a lot more time.
Look!
Oh, yeah,
we're
true.
gonna sit on this ship, plunder the minibars, play the video games, and use
Yo.
good old Ouija boards to scare the absolute shit out of demons. This I have decreed.
That's actually pretty funny,
Are they
yeah.
okay with this?
Excellent. Let the amusement commence.
Hero girl! Pestar, 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 pestar. Come and fist me, Rogal!
Oh my.
Wait, that didn't come out right. Even I don't know how to get inside this one! Seriously, I think I left the key inside somewhere. actually the main reason I'm asking you to break in. So, yeah, hop to it.
No.
What the fuck do you want?
What was this ending scene? Once Russ gets back to Terra, I think he's going to have enough intelligence to really figure out what's going on. Fyodor's very liberal interpretation of that entire scene is incredibly funny, though.